Well, I seen Thunderbolts. And you know what? It's not that bad. Hey guys, Comic Relief Crusader here. Well, I've seen Thunderbolts. And you know what? Um this really isn't a bad movie. Is it going to make $1 billion? No, probably not. But is it a good movie? Yeah, it's actually not too shabby of a movie. And, and I'm here to tell you why. Yeah, you got Florence Pugh, who is the new Black Widow. You do have David Harbour as the Red Guardian. You got Wyatt Russell as U.S. agent. You know, you have all of the others in there as well. And many thought that this would be kind of like Suicide Squad. And you know what? It's not really. It isn't. I thought it would actually kind of be like, Marvel's version of Suicide Squad, but it's not. And I gotta hand it to Lewis Pullman, who plays Sentry in this. He plays it actually quite good. Now, aside from all the funny banter back and forth, and yeah, I will say that David Arbor does kind of go sometimes a little over the top as Red Guardian in this. But the thing is, this movie is a switch your brain off, enjoyed for a couple of hours type of popcorn kind of movie. And that's what it is. It's not meant to be taken like a serious Marvel movie that Disney has tried to put out for the past 6 years and failing miserably, really, to be quite honest. But this movie is actually a little bit more than what you might think. And yeah, in a way, this story is about, our new Black Widow, Florence, and she actually does play it pretty well in this. And yes, in a way, this movie is about regrets and depression, and yeah, more to the point about her kind of getting over it. But it also touches up on some of the other characters that are kind of feeling the same thing, like Wyatt Russell, who plays U.S. agent in this movie. Goes a little bit into his past and the reason why he is, as they put it in the film, an a-hole. Let's put it like that. And it does touch up on what it's like to be feeling alone, or that you have really nobody to talk to, and how that loneliness does feel, which Florence actually does convey as, well, the new Black Widow. But the whole point of it is it's magnified through Bob and his story as well. And it does dive a little bit into that in his backstory a little later on in the film, and you kind of understand why. And his transformation, spoilers, he is the one that does make people disappear. But the way it's conveyed through that blackness of how he feels inside is definitely magnified, which a lot of people can actually relate to in this movie. And this is why this movie is actually kind of good. Because I know a lot of people are actually going through depression or dark times in their lives, and they feel like they don't have anybody to talk to, or they are wondering why, people haven't reached out to them when they're feeling bummed out and lonely and depressed. And this movie actually does convey that very smartly. So you kind of have to look past the superhero aspect of this movie and kind of see it for what it is. It is a movie about, no matter how small or lonely or depressed that you feel, there are people out there that do care for you and that do want to help you and that do want to talk to you and that do want to help you pull out of the rut that you may be feeling inside. And this movie actually does that. So I think it's actually a pretty good watch. Try out Thunderbolts, and I think you might be actually pleasantly pleased when you go watch this. I am the Comic Relief Crusader. Stay tuned to a lot of other stuff coming out on this channel, and we'll talk to you later.